following the release of the final TRC report that detailed different types of human rights violations and the circumstances under which they occurred during the dictatorship regime of the former president Yahya Jammeh. Fantanka produced a docu-drama, visual narrative and reenactment of the sexual and gender-based violence theme of the TRC report. The docu-drama showcases various scenarios and conditions that enable impunity and the continuation of violations of rights, abuse of office, and SGBV. Speaking at the premiere of the docu-drama, the CEO of Fantanka, Mariama Jabata, says the drama aims to help people understand the kind of violations the victims were narrating.
The TRC, they have worked tremendously well to ensure that sexual and gender-based violence, comes out so people can understand what is going on, what has been going on. And they wrote a report, in the report they have their findings, and recommendations. But until today, people find it difficult to access this report because, it's either, they find it difficult to understand the wordings, or that they don't even know how to where to get it, basically. So it is important that we just don't leave the book as it is. It is important that we try to reach people in different ways. So one of the ways that Fantanka deemed it necessary to reach out to the communities is to basically do a docu-drama. A docu-drama where we reenacted the scenes of the SGBV to help people understand how it happened.
She adds that people should take sexual and gender-based violence as a serious crime to be able to promote the rights of women, children, and everyone that is affected.
We would continue to insist, that the rights of women, because most of the victims who are affected by sexual and gender-based violence, are women. Of course, we recognize the fact that men also go through it, but, we will emphasize that, women should be supported, their rights must be recognized. And to do that, we need to also try to encourage women in positions of power, in decision-making positions, to ensure that these women fight for our rights. They understand we understand our problems better. Well, we have seen instances where in, positions of power, people put men there to solve women's problems. And, it's about time, those kind of narratives change. Until when is that going to continue to happen? The normalization, that I touched on in Mandinka, normalizing the violations, it's a woman's issue.
Kim Benta, the Deputy Director of Civil Litigation and International Law, says a lot of SGB victims don't come out to speak due to the stigma they suffered back in their communities.
In our culture, it is not encouraged for women to speak out about suffering SGBV or suffered rape or suffered sexual harassment. Our culture encourages people to keep quiet and bow their heads in shame. But that's why we've ensured that the TRC should not be the end of victims of SGBV. If you've participated in the process that we started to come up with the Victims Reparation Bill, which is a new law that will take over the mandate of providing reparations for victims, we've made it possible for new victims to come forward to the body that government is going to create and tell their stories for what happened, so that those victims' abuses could also be investigated, they can get justice, and they can get reparations.
Renata Rohijak, State Counsel, and also from the Sexual and Gender-Based Violence Unit under the Ministry of Justice, says the SGBV unit has been doing a lot in terms of advocacy.
The unit has been doing a lot. We've been very active with regards to advocacy. We've been following up on SGBV cases with the police, and we've been ensuring that we follow up on every SGBV issue that is reported at the Ministry of Justice. And we're also very responsive to the helpline, the 1313.
The docu-drama is the summary and brief explanation of the TRC's report on sexual and gender-based violence. The report highlights some of the main findings and recommendations of the report and seeks to make it more understandable for communities and individuals who have lesser familiarity with the English language or technical language of the TRC.
Come table Burikantella.
Sa mantra Burikela, the left on the location of the falling.
And last time that I saw on the Mila dinding Altaraji.
Cannot not dinding all bullet you cook on a police.
Okay, now do ngata.
But been told about duties jam.
Ntamula boss let. Nko nangata. Officer. Take in charge. Ninkumba katala yamu.
Okay, sir.
Nangata.
Reporting for Kerr Fatou, I am Fatou.